This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat far. We keeping a foot on the whoop, geeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop, geeks, and like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, man. Like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying what on immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? He bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Errol Spence and the Manny Pacquiao fight is not going to basically be canceled. There's a lot of floating ass bullshit fucking rumors saying that the fight is gonna happen. If that was the case, you see how many fucking tickets were already fucking sold? I'm still going through fucking tickets because I'm still looking through shit. There's only a limited amount of seats left for the Errol Spence and the Manny Pacquiao fucking fight. And basically them bitches are all but almost sold the fuck out. So what are these Rudy Poo and Plum brains? Classic Doten troglodytes. Ultra fucking fanboys with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetorics talking about. Conor McGregor is just insecure and miserable as you know what in his life. He's hot and bothered like grits. He's thinking that he's going to do a lawsuit to try to get Manny Pacquiao from not fighting. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, in its most unadulterated, in its most cutthroat truth-telling fashion, it's as simple as this, y'all. Conor McGregor could do whatever the fuck Conor McGregor want to fucking do. Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao is going to fucking fight. This is not cinnamon dust of a horchata and Alvarez. This is not Sergey Kovalev. This is not that where Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz had to go before them and then they had to fucking wait. Let me say it again. This is not cinnamon dust of a horchata and a Jorge Masvidal where they had to go before the cinnamon dust of a horchata of an Alvarez and a fucking Sergey Kovalev. We knew he was crushed, not the crusher. He was the crushed. When it's all said and done, we have to look at the delineation, the distinction in the golf that's associated and separated with a Mr. Tactical Aggression, a Mr. Technical Puncher Placement, and a Mr. Body Snatching Work, the living on stop the punishment style. Spence is the truth for a reason. They call him the truth because there's no lies in his damn fist. We left the Mayweather era, we ushered into the Spence era. When we're talking about Errol Spence, we're talking about a brutalizing style. We're also talking about a box office fighter. We're talking about a guy that transcends the sport of boxing. We're talking about a guy who is basically what we would say the silver lining of the Spence era. We left the Mayweather era and we ushered into the Spence era. Spence era. It's his fucking era, meaning Spence is that dude at 147. Spence is that identity. Spence is basically what we would say the fighter. That when it's all said and done, he's the guy that's taking over the fucking division. The division rests on Errol Spence's hands. So what's not cold-hearted about that? What's not unadulterated about that? And what's not the cutthroat truth-telling fashion that's associated with that? Errol Spence is the rock star. He's the boogeyman. He's the welterweight. He is the silver lining guy. He is the identity of a super fight. This is going to be a packed crowd. They're going to be at the T-Mobile in Las Vegas. I know this to be true because I'm still surfing. I'm surfing where I'm going to stay. I'm surfing for fucking tickets. I'm still going to get all my shit. But I need to make sure that it's all going to make sense. And what I'm seeing, tickets are going fucking fast. So I got to pull the fucking trigger sometime fucking today. Or I'm going to be left out in the fucking ass. So with that being said, the identity behind that, the association that's certified behind that, we're going to sit here and say that Conor McGregor, who the fuck is Conor McGregor? Is this Floyd Mayweather? Only Floyd Mayweather has this cachet to do that. Only Floyd Mayweather can come in and say, Errol Spence, you know, I'm an airfield fighter too. I want to fight Manny Pacquiao because that's the fight Manny Pacquiao wanted. That's the only motherfucker I know that can give Errol Spence a problem when it comes to canceling of fights because he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. But outside of Floyd Money Mayweather, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, like Mayweather said, Conor McGregor is me, the white version gone fucking wrong. Let me say it again. Conor McGregor is me, the white version gone wrong. Because that's what he is at his truest and his most properest levels. Him, the white fucking version gone wrong. You could do your lawsuit all you want. Lawsuit gets tied in litigation. Let me teach you guys something about law 101. Litigations don't mean shit. Because litigations could be talked and basically mired up in the jargon. Al Heyman also have attorneys. Paradigm Sports also has fucking attorneys. And they could turn around and say, you know what? Fuck you, Conor McGregor. Our attorneys are going to basically tie this bitch in litigation. And litigation could go lengthy. Meaning it can go right the fuck past the Errol Spence and the Manny Pacquiao fight. So let's not sit here and fool ourselves and thinking that this fight is going to be canceled. Monies have already been invested. Fight date has already taken place. Boxing is a three-pronged monster. Economics, politics, and pugilism. You think the powers that be that invested so much into this shit, promoted this shit, and has sit here and given you an identity of it not being in a precarious situation is going to find a way to be canceled? We're talking about the big fish, the rock star of the welterweight division. We're talking about a legend. Do you understand the money making that's associated behind that? These fucking Pactards. They need their village feeder to feed them for one last time. They come to the stands. They're going to come to the fucking yard. They're going to sell out like nobody's business. Errol Spence and his fan base. And you think Conor McGregor, a guy who keeps fucking losing, both on the boxing and the MMA side, is going to be transitional and change the fate of what? Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao? After all this training that Errol Spence is doing, after all this training that Manny Pacquiao is doing, you think this fight is going to be canceled? You got to be a Rudy fucking Poo and a Plum Plum, bro. You got to be a classic fucking Donut or Trogo Day. And you got to be an ultra fucking fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric if you think this fight is going to cancel. When it's all said and done, come August 21st, Errol Spence is going to properly retire Manny Pacquiao via AARP retirement Pac-Man style. And Manny Pacquiao think he's not collecting an AARP check. See, this is how you know he knows everything series is so popular. Because Manny Pacquiao is saying, I'm not doing this for a check. I'm doing it because I want to fight a young fighter. I just told you, these fighters, promoters, trainers, all of life, when you're doing a series, especially that's renowned, that's world renowned, like a he knows everything, motherfuckers come after you, dog. I keeps the foot on the what? On the niggas. I keeps the foot on the what? On the niggas. I'm gonna talk about that in the next installment of this series. Manny Pacquiao is now defending himself. Listen, motherfucker, if you was gonna fight Errol Spence because you wanted him, when Errol Spence did like this to your rabbit ass, you would have sat there and said, let's go. You would have shook his hand and fight. But you put up 4 fighters and Errol Spence's name is not there. And you mean to tell me that's not for an AARP check? Again, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion, it's as simple as this. That when it's all fucking said and done, Manny Pacquiao can fool a lot of fucking people. But he damn sure ain't fooling no damn. He knows everything. You've been paying attention to the series. You hot and bothered like grits. You know the series is bringing you down to your truest and your most properest levels of you basically saying that you owe fucking money to IRS. You owe fucking back taxes. Yes, you fucking do. You need the fucking money like Floyd Mayweather said. That's why your ass gotta keep fighting in the fucking ring. I'm gonna address that in other videos to fucking come. And you know you need that AARP check. That's why Errol Spence wasn't stunning you. Because he knew he was going to bulldoze you, steamroll you, and plow through your rabbit ass when the time came. When it's all said and done, what's the mission statement? What's the subject line? And what is the title of the series? That Errol Spence is going to properly retire Manny Pacquiao via AARP retirement Pac-Man style come August 21st. There are no two ways around that. And book it. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the Nicks. I keeps the foot on the what? Nicks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.
Go ahead, He Knows.